What's up YouTube, it's JackalGoldKick. In this video, I'm going to be doing a song review, overall review for the brand new Kendrick Lamar song that came out recently called The Heart Part 5. So Kendrick Lamar has came back after a long hiatus and he dropped a new song, and you know what, I want to make a video reviewing it. Not only because it's a new song and hopefully my video will be in the algorithm, but there's some stuff I want to say about Kendrick Lamar that I feel a certain way about this rapper, and I want to know if I'm the only one that feels this way. So before I talk about this song, I want to say this. When it comes to Kendrick Lamar, I did like him when he first came out. When he was first signed to Dr. Dre's label, when he first came out, you know, in the 2010s, or like the mid-2010s, when he came out with, you know, Swimming Pools, Drink, you know, Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, The Recipe with Dr. Dre. I liked Kendrick Lamar when he first came out, signed with Dr. Dre. I thought he was good. He had some flair to him. He had a nice West Coast sound. And he had some appealing music. You know, I liked Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, Swimming Pools, Drink. I liked him when he first came out. I didn't keep up with him super much, like, after that album. But I noticed that he took his music in, like, a different direction. I would say after Good Kid, Mad City. I don't know when this started, but I noticed, like, after that album is when things started to change. Like, he started to take his music in a different direction. And especially with this song, The Heart Part 5, it'll bring the point home of what I'm going to talk about in the song, what I'm going to talk about with that song soon and reviewing it. But I just want to say that when it comes to Kendrick Lamar, I used to like him. I think he was good when he first came out. He was never one of my favorites. I never loved the guy's music, but I did think he was good at one point. You know, like I said, he's never been one of my favorites. I never looked at him as one of my top 5 favorite rappers of all time, but I did like him when he first came out. I thought Swimming Pools Drink was a solid, great song. I thought The Recipe with Dr. Dre was good. He had some good stuff going for him when he first came out, signed to Dr. Dre. And it seems like after that album, with his later albums and even this song, it seems like he took a different direction with his music, where instead of sticking with that nice flair, fun sound he had of being like a West Coast type rapper and what he was able to do when he first came in the game with Dr. Dre, he took his music in a different direction. He became more of a conscious rapper, making music basically for a museum, is what it sounds like. More conscious type rap, more important issues, making music that sounds like it's meant for a museum, and making conscious hip-hop. That's what it seems like Kendrick Lamar went direction-wise. I mean, there's a few songs he's made that weren't totally like that, like Humble is good, you know, and like the song All Rights kind of has the West Coast flair, but for the most part, you know, I haven't listened to the Damn album, I haven't listened to Pimp a Butterfly, but you know, the tidbits I've heard of those albums, they just seem very, like, just boring. It seems like he went in this direction of just, let me just make conscious rap. Let me make, you know, music for a museum. Let me make something more conscious. When he used to be a lot more fun back in the day. And that's how I feel about Kendrick Lamar overall. And I want to know if anybody else feels that way. Because I'm curious and if I'm alone on that or not. Because when it comes to Kendrick Lamar, yes, he's talented. Yes, he can rap. But he was never one of my favorites. But, to be fair, musically, I think when he first came out, he was good. He was never one of my favorites, but I did like him when he first came out. I liked Swimming Pools Drink. I liked Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe. I liked the stuff he did, like The Recipe with Dr. Dre. I think he was good when he first came out. He had some good stuff going for him, good West Coast sound, good West Coast rapper. But after that, you know, with the Damn album, the Pimp Butterfly, and this new song, The Heart Part 5, it just seems like he's going in this different direction where he just wants to make conscious rap and he wants to make music for a museum. And I just don't think what he's going for in that direction, it doesn't make for appealing music, in my opinion. It makes for boring music. Yeah, he can rap. Yeah, he's talking about some important stuff, but musically, it's not appealing. It isn't. You know, when he first came out, he was better. He was good. But after that, he just went in this conscious hip-hop, let me make music for a museum direction. So that's how I feel about Kendrick Lamar. And I need to know if I'm alone on that or not, because I feel like Kendrick Lamar, while he was never one of my favorites, I did like him when he first came out. And I thought he had some good songs, but I just think he took his music in a direction that I don't care for. He went for more of a boring, conscious, we make music for a museum, rather than sticking with that dope West Coast sound he had. Maybe there's a few songs where he, you know, goes back to his old style with like Humble and All Right, maybe. But for the most part, it seems like he's took his music in a completely different direction, in a direction that isn't appealing. So let's review this new song, The Heart Part 5 by Kendrick Lamar, and my overall opinion on it. So this song came out recently. He was on a huge hiatus. He's one of those artists that he'll take like a bunch of years off and then drop something. Kind of like Eminem and people like that who just take a huge hiatus sometimes. And I listened to this new song that came out, The Heart Part 5. My overall opinion is I really didn't like this song, to be honest. You know, it's like this guy's been gone for so long. He finally comes back, and this is what he drops. You know, I listened to the song. I wasn't really impressed. I didn't really like The Heart Part 5. I mean, even judging from the title, it don't even sound like a good song. You know, like you can just tell it's not going to be appealing from the title. It's called The Heart Part 5. Like that sounds pretty boring, honestly. It doesn't sound as cool as Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe or Swimming Pool Strength or The Recipe. Those titles actually sound like appealing songs, whereas The Heart Part 5, that just don't sound like an appealing song. But the song itself, it's this conscious hip hop. Let me make music for a museum. That's what he's going for with this Heart Part 5. And it's not appealing. You know, I didn't like this song. You know, I really didn't care for this song. I found it boring and just not a fun song to listen to. Yeah, the rapping in it is good. Yeah, he's talking about important stuff. But is it fun? No, it's not fun. At least I don't find it fun. And I don't really care for the Heart Part 5. Yeah, the rapping's good. Yeah, he's talking about important stuff. He does have talent. But musically, it's not appealing. In this song, The Heart Part 5, my opinion on it in this review, I don't care for this song. I don't think it's a good song. It's boring. It's not fun to listen to. It's just a 5-minute track of him just rapping, doing this conscious rap, making music for a museum. It's like, what the hell is this? This is the same guy that made Swimming Pool Strength and Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, where they had a good, you know, catchy hook. They were fun songs, a nice West Coast sound. What happened to that Kendrick Lamar, where he could rap, but he could also make fun music? Kendrick Lamar's changed, you know? And that's why, I think that's why he never became a favorite of mine, and why I never really put him up on a high pedestal for me, is because he wasn't able to keep that steam going. You know, when he first came out, I liked him. I think if he was able to keep that going, rather than the direction he took his music, he probably would be a favorite of mine. But I think the reason he never became a favorite of mine is because he was better when he first came out, but he changed after that. And you can even tell from his mindset that he probably don't want to go back to that. Because I remember watching an interview from Kendrick Lamar where he essentially said that his least favorite song, or a song he didn't care for a song that he didn't care for, was Bitch I'm in the Club. He thought that was his worst song. And I thought that was actually a good song. That was a fun song he made, and he thinks that's his worst song, even though it's a lot better than the stuff he makes now, you know? And I think the reality is with Kendrick Lamar is, my opinion, he's a talented guy, and yeah, he can rap, but what else does he do? You know, what else does he do besides just being a good rapper and being talented? He does not make appealing music, at least judging from The Heart Part 5 and the tidbits I've heard of his last 2 albums after Good Kid, Mad City. He took his music in a direction, making more conscious rap, making more music made for a museum. And that's why Kendrick Lamar is just I've never been crazy about Kendrick Lamar. He's never been one of my favorites personally, because, you know, like I said, I only liked him when he first came out. After that, he changed his music, and I just don't care. Like, I'm not really a fan of this kind of hip hop, to be honest with you. I don't really care for the kind of rap where it's very conscious and it sounds like it's made for a museum, and it's more so focused on the message and getting the point across rather than making it sonically pleasing. I just don't care for that kind of style of rap, you know, and that's what Kendrick Lamar's took his direction in, and I think that's what's made him wasted potential, and that's what's ruined his music, you know. It's like, why can't he go back to doing stuff like Swimming Pools or Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, where he was actually making fun songs? This song is not fun. My overall opinion on The Heart Part 5 is, yeah, it's good rapping. Yeah, he's talking about important stuff. It touches on a deep topic, but it's not a fun song. It's a boring song to listen to. If I had to give it a rating, I would give it a 1 out of 5. The only good thing about this song is the rapping. The rapping on the song is good, but that's it. That's all that's good. And you need more than just being a good rapper. Period. You can't just be a good rapper and that's it. You have to be a good rapper, but you also have to make appealing music. You can't just be a good rapper, you know. And when it comes to Kendrick Lamar in general, you know, I know I made that one video where I was giving my thoughts on him and J. Cole, and I kind of summed them up in kind of an in general thoughts. But, you know, I don't know. I didn't display my thoughts right about Kendrick there. So I want to say in this video that I used to think Kendrick Lamar was good, but I don't think he's good anymore, you know. I never been crazy about him, and he's never been one of my favorites personally. And I think the music, I think that, like I said, I think the direction he took his music was just not appealing. You know, he went for more conscious rap, making music for a museum. And it's a shame because he was good when he first came out. You know, The Recipe, fucking Swimming Pools Drink, you know, Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, those were good songs. Kendrick had a dope sound. His music was fun. He was also a good rapper too. But he changed his music and went in this direction that let me make boring conscious hip hop and make music that sounds like it's meant for some kind of museum. That's what it feels like. And personally, my opinion on The Heart Part 5, I give it a 1 out of 5. I didn't like this song. This is just not a good song. And this song just brings the point further on how I feel about Kendrick and how I personally think of him as a rapper, you know. This song just shows me that he's, you know, still in this change style of let me make conscious rap and museum music, you know. And it's just a shame because Kendrick Lamar was good when he first came out. You know, the Good Kid, Mad City era, he was good when he first came out, man. He had some potential, but he threw it all away. He wasted it. He went in a different direction with his music, and he just kind of went for this conscious rap, fucking, let me make music for a museum kind of thing. Because there was some other song I heard a while ago. I don't know which one it was, but it's like him just rapping, and there's like liquor on the table, and that was a boring song, you know? So, yeah, my overall thoughts and my review for this new Kendrick Lamar song, The Heart Part 5, is I give it a 1 out of 5. I didn't really care for this song. It was just a boring song to listen to. The rapping is good, but that's about it. The production sucks. It doesn't make for an appealing song. It doesn't really have much of a chorus going for it. There's no flairness. There's nothing fun about this song. There's no flair to this song. It's just a boring song. It's just him rapping the entire way through with boring, unappealing production, no fun chorus, nothing really catchy, nothing really fun, you know. It's like, whatever, you know, I give it a 1 out of 5. That's my opinion on this new Kendrick Lamar song, The Heart Part 5. I give it a 1 out of 5. Not really a good song. The only thing going for it is it just has good rapping, and that's it. Everything else is lackluster. I don't care for the production. I don't care for just how it sounds overall sonically. I don't care that the rapping is good on it. I don't care that he's talking about an important topic. The reason I don't care about that is because musically it doesn't make for a good song, you know? So why do I care if the rapping is good? Why do I care if it's about an important topic when the song itself is not appealing to listen to, you know? I remember a time when Kendrick Lamar was a good rapper, but he made good music. Now he's only a good rapper, but makes bad music. So my opinion on this song is 1 out of 5. And you know, I know there's a lot of people out there that do like Kendrick Lamar. They're big fans of him. You know what? It's fine. If you like Kendrick Lamar, that's fine. If you're a fan of Kendrick Lamar and you like this new song, that's fine. You know. But me personally, how I've always felt about Kendrick Lamar is he's never been one of my favorites. I've never been crazy about him. I liked him when he first came out with The Recipe, Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, and Swimming Pools Drink. But after that, I feel like he took his music in a direction that I don't care for. He went for more of this boring, conscious, let me make music for a museum. That's what he went for, and I don't care for it. I personally don't care for it. And that's why he's never become one of my favorites, because he just didn't really keep up that style he had. You know, like I said, even before, he had some good stuff. I like to look out for Detox. That was solid. I don't know. To me, Kendrick Lamar, he's just, you know, a wasted potential rapper. If he would have kept that style that I liked when he first came out, he probably would have been one of my favorites. And, you know, is he good or better compared to a lot of mainstream rappers? Yeah, of course. But that still doesn't change the fact and change how I feel about him musically, you know. These are overall my opinions on Kendrick Lamar, as well as what I thought of this song. I didn't personally care for this song. I just found it a boring song. You know, it's just conscious rap, making music for a museum, unappealing, boring production, not really much of a chorus in there. Nothing really fun about the song. It's just him rapping and touching on something important. And it's like, that's really it? You need more than that. You can't just be a good rapper or talk about something appealing. The music has to be good too. And this song is just not good. I give it a 1 out of 5. Didn't care for it. The rapping is good, but that's the only thing going for it, is it has good rapping. That's it. Everything else is just lackluster. I don't care for the production. I don't care for how it sounds musically. You know, I'm just not a fan of The Heart Part 5, you know. And this song just further proves why I've never been crazy about Kendrick, why he's never been one of my favorites, why I've never just cared for this guy like that. Because he didn't keep his style when I first liked him, and he went in a direction that I don't care for, you know. And it happened pretty quickly to him. You know, I mean, I've been critical about like other artists like Eminem and, you know, Novi Novak, aka Rob Level, where I didn't like where their music went, but at least they kept the dope style for a while. Kendrick Lamar didn't even keep it for that long. He probably did it for a little bit, and then he just completely changed his music. You didn't even get at least maybe 2 albums of that nice West Coast sound. I don't know. I haven't heard the damn album in full. I haven't heard the Pimp a Butterfly album in full. So, you know, I don't want to assume that those albums are completely different than when he first came out, but I have a feeling they are, based off this song I heard, based off the tidbits I've heard of those albums, you know? Because, like, from what I remember, the singles are songs I've heard from his Damn album and To Pimp a Butterfly album. They just didn't seem as fun or like as impactful as like Swimming Pools Drank or The Recipe and things like that, you know? So that's my thoughts overall and review for Kendrick Lamar's The Heart Part 5. My rating is I give it a 1 out of 5. Not a fan of the song. Yes, the rapping is good and there's an important message, but who really cares if the song isn't good, you know? You can't just give me good rapping and expect me to like it. No, it has to be appealing, you know? It has to, and I give it a 1 out of 5. I did not like this song. It had shit production, it was boring, and I just didn't care for how it sounded overall, you know? And it's just a shame because I think Kendrick Lamar was good when he first came out. Now, he just became boring. He's just this conscious rapper. Let me make music for a museum. You know, there's no fun to him anymore. You know, the only thing he has going for him is he's a good rapper. And that's not enough for P. I need someone to be a good rapper, but also make good music. Kendrick was able to do that at one point, but not anymore, you know? So, yeah, I didn't care for The Heart Part 5. I probably won't be tuning into Kendrick's new album, won't be really following him. Like I said, you know, to keep it real, he's never been a favorite of mine, you know? So I'm not trying to front and be like, oh, I was a huge fan at one point. No, he was never a favorite of mine. But, to be fair, I did like him at one point. And, you know, I'll leave it at that. You know, I don't want to make this video any longer. That's how I feel about the song. You let me know what you think of the song and what you think of Kendrick Lamar. I thought a video like this would be fun to make because I can review his new song and kind of also give some extra thoughts on Kendrick Lamar because that's how I feel about him as an artist, you know. And if people disagree, that's fine. I just hope people can respect my opinion. You know, if everybody else out there likes Kendrick or likes his song, I'm fine with it. Just respect my opinion, you know. Because I know some Kendrick fans can be toxic. I've seen Topaz Yates review Kendrick's album To Pimp a Butterfly, and because he gave it a 6 out of 10, they were fucking attacking his ass. So I just hope people can respect my opinion. I'm fine with people liking Kendrick. I'm fine with people liking the song and putting him as one of their favorites. I'm fine with that because everybody has different music tastes. But personally, that's just what I think and how I feel about Kendrick Lamar and what I stated in this video. So that's all I got to say. I give the song a 1 out of 5. The only thing it has good is going for it is the rapping and maybe the message, but the song itself just isn't fun to listen to. The production isn't good. There's no funness to the song whatsoever. It feels completely different than what he was able to do when he first came out. You know, I remember a time when Kendrick could rap good and actually make good music. You know, The Recipe, Swimming Pools Drank. You know, those were actually fun songs. He not only rapped well, they were good songs. You have to do more than just be a good rapper. And it seems like Kendrick Lamar went in this direction where it's just good rapping and message over music. That's what it feels like to me. The importance of what he's going for is just good rapping, the message, talking about something serious, and then the music side of it just kind of falls under that. That's what it feels like in my opinion. I feel the same way about Eminem's new stuff. I think Eminem can still rap and do good lyrics, but he's just kind of took music and threw it down. You know, it's just, I don't know. That's the vibe I get. That's the mindset I get. Is it's all lyrics and message, you know, at the point and forward. But in terms of how it is musically and if it's fun or not, it takes a backseat. That's what it feels like. No pun intended, because he had a song called Backseat. So that's what I gotta say overall. I don't think Kendrick Lamar sucks. I don't think he's a trashy rapper. He is talented. He can rap. But I said what I said, and it's how I feel. You know, if you like him, that's fine, but this is just how I feel. Peace.